Hi, everybody. Tina Brock, producing artistic director here at the Idiopathic Radiculopathy Consortium, and I'm your host for Into the Absurd, which is our weekly, virtually existential dinner conversation where for 50 minutes on Saturdays at 5 p.m., we hold up that torch and illuminate and guide the way for creators, for audiences, for people in the community who are all struggling together to think about art, to create art, to be audiences, to inform each other in the ways that we will think about art as we're doing now. And when we come out on the other side of this, which will be certainly a gradual process, but one that is richly informed by the conversations that we have with each other. And so if you are on the IRC's mailing list, which I hope you'll get onto, you'll get an email from us every week outlining, detailing who the guests are going to be with some fun facts and some ways of doing some research. So that you can come in on Zoom that way. Or you can always catch us streaming live at Facebook on 5 o'clock at 5 o'clock over on the IRC's Facebook page. And past conversations are cataloged over on the IRC's YouTube channel, where we're going to continue to have these conversations for the months and the years to come, because it's something we've wanted to do for a very long time. And that is to dig just a little bit deeper. You know, we're often so busy just getting through the day, making that art, thinking about the next show, thinking about the next book, thinking about the next creative project, that we realize that so much of what goes into that is these times when we pause and really get a glimpse into what others are doing and how they're thinking about work. And so my hope is that that's the contribution the IRC is making right now. And we so love you being at the dinner table, because your questions and just your energy being in the audience really help us to know that we're all in this together. So thank you so much for being there. And I do hope you'll be there on Saturday, December the 12th, when a friend and colleague, Dr. Stephen J. Peitzman, joins us at the dinner table. Dr. Peitzman is a professor of medicine at the Drexel University College of Medicine, and he's widely recognized as a physician historian. And he's written a book called A New and Untried Course, Women's Medical College and the Medical College of Pennsylvania. We'll talk to him about that and the many publications and papers that he's written over the years on as a physician educator. He is one of the original folks who was seeing those connections and making those programs happen. And for many of us who are performers or folks working in any of the disciplines here in Philadelphia, we've had the opportunity and the pleasure to serve as standardized patients to help in that medical education era. And Dr. Peitzman was one of the original folks helping us to learn and understand how very important that work was. And what really shines through in his work is his real dedication and respect for standardized patients and the work that is done and how we contribute in that way. And it's shown by his stepping out on the stage in the amateur stages in Philadelphia, taking classes with many of the folks who he has great respect for, who serve as standardized patients and who are folks in acting and in other disciplines that you know very well from Philadelphia stages and Philadelphia performing. So we'll talk to him about that, his work in architectural preservation, his early interest in ham radio, and how all of these many disparate interests come together for him. So it's going to be an interesting conversation, and I hope that you'll grab a virtual beverage and join us on Saturday, December the 12th, when Dr. Stephen J. Peitzman joins us at the dinner table. And until then, we are just wishing you, everyone here at the IRC, that you have a very safe and a very healthy week ahead.